Good day everyone, I am Jenny Girafales, a BS Ed Mathematics 2 student, and today I will be presenting Unit 3 entitled From Framework to Practice, the Teacher's Role in the Philippine Curriculum Implementation. Specifically, my topic is researches on curriculum development focusing on international or foreign research. Objectives. So at the end of the lesson, students should be able to analyze the key findings of international research on curriculum development, evaluate different approaches to curriculum internalization, and relate them to local educational contexts. Appreciate the importance of cultural diversity, local knowledge, and inclusivity in curriculum development. Before we proceed to the different researches, let us first understand what foreign or international research and curriculum development means. Foreign or international and curriculum development examines how internalization, globalization, cultural diversity, and global perspective influence curriculum design and implementation. Recent studies emphasize that curricula can integrate international perspective while still being responsive to local contexts and learner needs. In other words, curriculum development does not only involve at what is happening internationally, it is also considered the culture, experiences, knowledge, and needs of the learner in a particular community. With that, let us now proceed to the different international researches on curriculum development. Wang et al. 2022. So the first research is by Wang et al. In 2022, which focused on the internalization of postgraduate curricula. These researches examines postgraduate curricula in British and Sino-British University using the internalization of the curriculum of IOC model. The study found that curricula can incorporate international perspective while still recognizing indigenous knowledge and students' local experiences. This is important because internalization does not mean that we should completely replace that knowledge with international ideas. Instead, we can combine international perspective with the knowledge and experience that learners already have. For example, students may study global issue while also connecting issues to their own community and culture. The second research is by Clark and Kirby in 2022. They review different strategies for internalizing higher education curricula. Their studies highlighted several important approaches such as faculty support, international partnership, international students' experiences, language integration, and internalized learning outcomes. This tells us that curriculum internationalization is not simply about adding international topics to a subject. It is also involved supporting teachers and institutions, providing opportunities for international experiences and developing learning outcomes that prepare students to interact with people from different backgrounds. Therefore, successful curriculum internalization requires cooperations among teachers, institutions, and learners. The third research is Nakhatar, Singh, and Kaur in 2023. They examines the experiences of 30 international students in 2 Chinese universities. The study identified challenges involving language, classroom discussions, learners' autonomy, interactions with domestic students, and practical learning opportunities. These findings showed us that having internalized internationalized curriculum is not enough. Teachers also need to consider how students from different backgrounds experience the teaching and learning process. For example, language differences can affect classrooms' participations and communication. Therefore, teaching strategies and learning activities should be adapted to support with different cultural and educational background. This research emphasizes the importance of making internationalized teaching and learning accessible and meaningful to diverse learning or learners. So the fourth research is by Nidaipa and colleague in 2023. They examines the experiences of faculty's members regarding curriculum internationalization at a university in Mozambique. The study emphasized the development of intercultural knowledge, skills, and values. It is also highlighted in the importance of incorporating local language, cultures, knowledge systems into internationalized curriculum. This means that even when a curriculum becomes more international, it should still recognize the identity and culture of the learners. For me, this is important because education should make should not make their learners forget their own culture. Instead, international perspective can be used together with local knowledge to create a more and meaningful curriculum. The fifth research is by Liang in 2024. The study examined how international postgraduate students experience internalization in the formal curriculum at a Canadian university. The study focused on integrating diverse international and perspective into courses. It is also emphasized inclusive curriculum design which support both international and local students. This means that curriculum developers and teachers need to consider that the students come from different and cultural backgrounds. A curriculum becomes more inclusive when it provides opportunities for different perspectives to be represented and respected. Therefore, curriculum internalizations should be meaningful, inclusive, and responsive to diverse learners. The sixth research is by Clark and colleague in 2023. They examine whether teaching and learning practices in Chinese higher education were sufficiently internationalized. So they study identify challenges involving language, curriculum, and international students' learning experiences. This research show us that implementing curriculum internalization can also present challenges. It is not enough to have international content in the curriculum. Schools and teachers also need to consider whether their teaching practices are appropriate for the students with different backgrounds. Therefore, effective curriculum internalization requires attention to both curriculum content and actual learning experience. To summarize the different international researches, we can identify several common ideas. First, curriculum internalizations allow international and global perspective to become part of curriculum development. Second, curriculum should recognize cultural diversity and the different experiences of learners. Third is that internalizations should not remove the importance of local knowledge, language, and culture. Fourth, teachers and educational institutions play an important role in implementing an internationalized curriculum. Finally, curriculum should be exclusive and responsive to the needs and experiences of different learners. So, Overall, the studies show that curriculum designs can be strengthened by integrating international perspective while remaining responsive to local context. So the goal is to prepare learners for interconnected and culturally diverse world while still valuing their own culture, knowledge, and experiences. So that concludes my presentation. Thank you for listening, and I am